Hi guys, I'm White Up Gamer and welcome back to Planet Zoo Career Mode. We're about to enter the final tutorial mode, I think, episode in this, and it's a Panda Park. So Panda Park is Bernard Goodwin's newest park, built from the ground up to celebrate the panda in all its forms. The park represents an unparalleled opportunity to show the world just how much the Goodwin Foundation knows about breeding animals on the cusp of endangerment. So don't squander it. There we go, guys. I hope you're enjoying this so far. I'm enjoying it. As I've said many times, it's a big learning curve for me at the moment. So there's a few things that I am actually struggling with. But as we go along and the more we play, the more we get used to the controls and everything, I'm sure we'll start having a lot of fun and being really creative. So once I finish doing the career mode, we'll probably move on to like the likes of sandbox mode and franchise mode and see what that's all about as well. Because then obviously we've got the full creative freedom. So here we are, guys, let's go.
Ah, pandas. They're my daughter's favorite animal. I think it's fair to say that if ever there was an animal which has captured the public's imagination, it's pandas. Well, that's assuming you ignore cats and dogs, obviously. It'll take more than a cute bear to knock them off of the top spot. Oh, but did you know, thanks to the incredible conservation work that's being done in China and around the world, pandas are no longer endangered. Amazing! That said, they're still considered vulnerable. So, this zoo is extraordinarily lucky and honored to be part of that conservation effort. It really speaks to our reputation, a reputation that you're going to be in charge of maintaining, along with all the general maintaining too. I really can't tell you how important the welfare of those pandas is. Oh wait, I can. It is vitally important. The eyes of the world are on you, my friend. Although, perhaps more pressingly, the eyes of Nancy are on you too.
Welcome to China. This is Bernie's brand new Panda Celebration Zoo. So new, in fact, that it's not quite finished, but we'll deal with that later. First, let's take a tour of the zoo.
Okay. So it's a beautiful, beautiful zoo. Absolutely gorgeous oak. So we're gonna go here. Okay.
Obviously, the giant pandas are the main attraction for this zoo, and luckily for us, we have one which was born just a few days ago. Let's go and have a look at it.
Go and have a look at it.
Go on, don't be shy. Select the panda cub.
Well, where is it? Seven pandas.
And click on the camera to enter animal camera.
There he is. He's so cute.
Oh, doesn't it just warm the cockles of
No.
your heart? So cute.
He's adorable.
Did you know that giant pandas, or Ailuropoda melaleuca for being formal, are the only entirely herbivorous bears? They can actually eat up to 38 kilos of bamboo a day. Not that surprising, given that they'll spend up to 14 hours a day chomping away. I don't imagine this little fluff ball has that kind of appetite yet, though.
That is bloody adorable.
Oh no. I just got word from one of our keepers that a sable antelope was placed into a habitat without going through quarantine first, and that they're displaying signs of disease.
Oh.
We'll have to move them into quarantine to stop the infection from spreading to the other animals. To do that, go to the highlighted habitat, find the infected animal, and then select them to bring up their information panel. Good. Now click move and then transfer them into quarantine. I've highlighted the quarantine facility in the zoo for you.
I'll do it. This one. There we go.
Oh, phew. That's a relief. Now that we've stopped the infection from spreading any further, we need to build a vet surgery so the antelope can be treated and then returned to his habitat. I've already highlighted where I'd like you to build it, so why don't we head over there?
Is it here? Just
In
here.
order to build the vet surgery, click on Facilities, Staff Facilities, and then Vet Surgeries.
Oh god. It's connected to a path, isn't it?
That's the job.
There we go.
Vet surgeries play a very important role in a zoo, as they're the only places that vets can treat the animals. Once there's room for the antelope, the vet will pick them up from quarantine and bring them to the surgery. Yes, diseases can spread through a habitat quite easily, especially if the water inside it isn't being cleaned regularly. As it happens, I just got a report that one of our water treatment facilities has broken down and the water in the flamingo and saltwater crocodile habitats has gotten dirty. I've highlighted the water treatment facility for you, so you should go and check it out.
Okay. Oh, it's right there. Core mechanic.
Click on the water treatment facility to bring up its information panel.
I have done.
Good work.
Okay, well I've done it now
that
anyway.
the water treatment facility has been repaired, the water will be cleaned up in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Fantastic.
You can also use mechanics to repair power facilities, transport rides, spins, benches, signs, and, as you already know, habitat barriers. Now, I'll be honest, I'm still a little worried about that disease scare we had, so I think we should do some research into it. Doing research into a disease can help prevent future outbreaks of it. And even if we do have an outbreak, it'll make the disease much less potent. I'd like you to start some research into bordetellosis. Disease research can be found in vet research, so head over to your research center and get one of the vets researching it.
Let me, I don't want to cover that up because that looks a bit crap. Right, vet research.
Lovely
go.
job.
Lovely
Once
job.
research is complete, I expect we'll send that disease packing in no time.
Shortage.
Whew! That was a close-run thing with those antelopes. I dread to think what might have happened if you hadn't got them into quarantine as quickly as you did. Fast thinking there. We had a horrible outbreak of viral gastroenteritis here at Goodwin House. Although, luckily, that was just limited to me and my wife.
Right. Now that we've got all our urgent tasks in hand, we can start to focus on the guests and improving their time in the park. You see, you can also do research into new and improved guest facilities, transport rides, as well as new types of barrier and other things via the workshop. I've highlighted the workshop for you, so head over there, select it, and then click on View Workshop.
Right, so where am I going now? View workshop. It's over here. Okay then. Oh god, where am I? This one. View workshop.
And finally assign a mechanic to research souvenir shops by dragging and dropping them onto it. I can't wait to see what they come up with.
You can do it.
Great stuff. That research will take a little while, so let's have a look at something else in the meantime.
Okay.
Because we've had some good news.
Oh god, where am I?
It turns out that we're allowed to adopt more giant pandas.
Way!
Authorities have given us 3 females to help with our breeding program. Even so, I'm sure you know how notoriously difficult it is to get pandas to breed, so we'll have to be patient. Our current giant panda habitat is full to the brim, but luckily we've already got another habitat ready to go. But before we move our new pandas in, they'll need to go through quarantine. Of course, we can't do that until we've accepted them. So open up animal trading and go into the animal reward section. Just click transfer to animal storage next to each of the pandas and then they'll be sent there.
I've done it. Because I ain't good, I ain't clever, I have big brain.
Finally, we can send them from animal storage to quarantine. To do that, just select them in animal storage, then click send to zoo, and then click on the quarantine facility in the zoo. Don't worry, I've highlighted it for you so you can find it easily.
There we go, one more to go. There
While
we
we
go.
wait for them to clear quarantine, you should set up their new habitat so they feel at home in there. I'll also need you to bring over one of the male pandas from our other habitat, because without him, we're not going to have much of a breeding program, are we?
Get pangolin.
Move him over and get everything set up for your pandas.
I'm moving. Who am I moving? Is he the male one? Okay, move him to here. It looks really cool, to be honest. Cute. Okay, so I'm gonna set this up and make it efficient. Feeding station. Well, I was trying to do it before, but you wouldn't bloody let me. Giant panda. Dun, dun, dun. Food enrichment. There's a toy enrichment. You can have a cardboard box. Increase rain welfare to 90%. Okay, so this is the fun bit. Nature. Supposed to be biome. Has he arrived in here yet? Yes, I know. But I don't know what it is because they're not here yet, so I can't change it to what it needed to be. Okay, now he's in. Now I can change it. What do you need, mate? Habitat. Terrain, plants. Terrain. Don't need more short grass. There we go. What sort of biome do you want? Temperate. So. Broken cherry blossom tree, that can go. Like that. Not any nicer trees. Oh yeah. The sycamore tree. A nice bit of colour. An oak tree, bloody hell, that's massive. More, I like these little trees.
Good news.
Oh.
Our new female pandas have been given a clean bill of health.
Well, that was a
We
coincidence.
best move them into the new habitat so they can settle in. And I hope you've made their habitat as comfy as possible, because animals will only breed if they're happy.
Okay, you not let me put anything else in here now? Can they not? Okay. So where are they? How do I click on them if they're in the quarantine area? Do I need to actually click on it? Apparently so. Oh well, that's not right. Let's get out of this. Let's click on them all. Move. And they are... Oh god. Oh god, pressing the wrong button. Going over here.
Oh,
There we go.
Bless. I think they'll be really happy in there. Fingers crossed we'll see some lovely new cubs sooner rather than later. Right. While they're being delivered, we'd better get on with something else. Oh, dear me. There's never any time to rest when you're running a zoo, is there?
No, obviously not.
Unless you hit the pause button.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay, I think it's time I taught you all about work zones. I know, they don't sound as interesting as the animals, but trust me, they're ever so useful. You see, work zones are a way of making sure that your staff concentrate on specific habitats or tasks within the zoo, so they aren't wandering off elsewhere when it's time to feed the animals or the like. So let's start by creating a new work zone and then assigning a keeper to it so that they know to look after the new pandas. To do that, go into the zoo section, then click on staff and then work zones.
Oh god.
Now click on new work zone.
This one here? Yes.
To set up your new work zone, I'll need you to select the highlighted habitat gate, staff room and keeper hut. Oh, and don't forget to name it something useful. Once you're done, just go ahead and exit the work zone creator. Now let's hire a new keeper and assign them to our new work zone.
Pandas.
We don't want them getting distracted by other goings-on in the zoo. Go on, hire one.
Okay, calm down.
Then, click on your new keeper to bring up their information panel and go to their employment tab.
This one?
At the bottom, you can assign them to your new work zone from the drop-down menu.
There we go. Oh.
There you go. Now
Oh.
your keeper focus his attention on our new pandas. Oh, and just so you know, all types of staff can be assigned work zones. Just make sure that they have access to all the buildings that they need. And one last thing. You might find it faster to assign them from the Work Zones tab in the Staff section of Zoo Management.
Okay,
That'll
I'll
save
try
you
and
having to
remember
chase
that.
around selecting your staff one by one. Oh, it sounds like the brand research has been completed. You
Oh.
should collect your rewards. And you can do that by clicking on the notification or by going back into mechanic research.
Oh, what have I got? Oh, souvenirs!
Now that we've got our lovely new Just a Memento shop designed, you should build one of them near the zoo's exit. That way the guests won't miss it on their way out and we won't miss out on their money.
This one. Guest facilities. That one. Well, where do you want me to put it? Do you want me to put it anywhere? So I just need to put it down somewhere. Okay. Okay. Well, where do you want me to put it? There's nowhere highlighted. There. Like that.
That's ever so wonderful, that is.
Oh, it is ever so wonderful.
Anyway, I'm just off for a moment, but I'm sure we'll have some more jobs for you to look at shortly.
Thank you. I might put another one here.
Aw, those pandas look just
I feel like there should be something else in there.
I can see why people keep foolishly forgetting that they're wild bears. And good work on that new gift shop branding. Just
Thank
a
you.
memento. Very clever. Much better than our old overpriced gifts branding. I'm all for truth in advertising, but it was perhaps a little on the nose.
What do I need to do now?
Back as promised. Right.
That was fast.
I'd like you to increase the number of different species in the zoo. Now, you can find out what species are already in your zoo by going into the zoo section and then into the animals area. And if you're wondering how you're going to fit them all in, then mixed species habitats are a great way to save space and create interesting habitats. Just make sure to check the Zoopedia to find out which species enjoy living together. E.g., don't
Okay.
mix lions with antelopes.
Oh, but I really wanted to. They really did. Okay, what's this? Chinese penguin's been in his box for too long. Wow, dare he be in his box? How bloody well dare he? Here they are. Like one of my favourite animals ever. Oh, I love them. Oh, they're so weird. Oh, they're so cute. I love it. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. A research is completed. So that's sorted as well. Oh, I love it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end that episode here. We're going to continue on with the next one. I'm going to do our mixing of things together, which will be interesting, I suppose. Right. Thank you everybody for joining me. Leave a like if you found yourself enjoying it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.